So hey world, welcome to my channel and welcome to the Thunderbolts review. Okay y'all, first of all I just gotta say, one of the best Marvel movies ever. One of the best. Also, spoiler alert, this is gonna be spoilers. I don't have any notes because I went to see it in the movies, so I didn't take any notes. Why is there a fly, bitch? And why is she just circling around? Okay, bitch. But yeah, spoiler alert. And also, yeah, I don't have any notes because, again, I went to the movies. I was not going to take notes while I was in there. Why the fuck is the fly just going around? I can't. But yeah, one of the best Marvel movies ever, I swear. Every fight scene on point. The way they did the story on point. I love the way they use like the void and the loneliness that we all feel. And they made it into like this entity because of the experiments they did with Bob. Also, Bob is so hot. When he was like barefoot in the beginning of the movie, I was, not to be weird, it's not like I have a foot fetish, I really don't. But I don't know, him just in those like pajamas and barefoot, it just did something. And his long hair, oh. But then when he dyed his hair, when he went into the Sentry suit, also Sentry, that's a fucking cool name. When he went into that suit and he was like blonde, I didn't like it. His hair is prettier, like brown. And also the way they made the void like super dark. Like, it was literally just darkness. It was like just the void. And it was like a mental prison where you have all the rooms of the worst things that happen to you. Is crazy. All of them helping each other. Like, I literally connected with every character in that movie. And Yelena shined. That bitch fucking shined. Florence, bitch. You are her. She is you. That's your character. Nobody else could have done that. Nobody else could have done that. Also, the movie was so funny. So funny. There was so many people on the theater. Like when I went to watch it. There's a lot of funny lines. Girl. And it's also funny to see when some lines are funny. Or when I think some lines are funny and some are not. But in the ones that I don't think it's that funny, like I hear people laughing. It's so funny because like you can see everyone's sense of humor by the way they respond to the funny lines, I guess. Because sometimes I wasn't like laughing. I was like, oh, okay. But then there was somebody else like laughing. But then I would be laughing, but not many people were laughing, you know what I mean? But then there was other lines where everybody was laughing and it was just peak. It was so good, the comedic timing, while also being very serious. Also, special effects incredible. The fight with Sentry, it was so good. Also, yeah, he's just OP. Because what do you mean? He can do everything that Superman does, but better. And then he also has telekinetic powers. Because when he threw like Alexis off the building, I was like, oh my God, is Alexis gonna die? But no, then he just brought him back. And I was like, what? Because like, imagine Superman. If he throws somebody off the building, if he wants to catch them, he has to fly there and get them. With Sentry, no, he literally just threw him with the super strength, but then he brought him back with the telekinetic powers. That is so OP. And then he just had super speed. He was like going around everybody. And then, and then while I was watching that, I was like, it was kind of giving me flashbacks to Secret Invasion. And what was her name? Gaia? Was it something like that? I don't know. But you know, the character where she had all the powers from all the aliens. Like, she had the Captain Marvel powers. She had the alien powers. And she was just, like, overpowered. And we never heard from her again. This fly is pissing me off. And so I was getting flashbacks of that because I was like, we have another character that's immensely powerful. What do you mean? He's basically a Superman with telekinetic powers. I was like, I'm getting flashbacks. But by the end of the movie, he couldn't use his powers because he would lose his memory And then he can't use his powers because then the dark half is gonna kind of take over, or he's gonna be in danger of the dark half of the void coming back. So, he's very overpowered, but he has that weakness that he can't just use the powers whenever he wants without the risk of the void appearing, obviously. So that's a good weakness to put on him when he's so overpowered, but he's not going to use it because of the dark side. That's good. And that's something that the other girl from Secret Invasion didn't have. She's just overpowered and OP, and she just can just defeat anybody. And Dasha said we never heard from her again. So I don't know. Because is she going to be in Avengers Doomsday? I don't think so. So what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Also, the post-credit scene with the Fantastic Four, I kind of thought it was the X-Men at first when they said, when they showed the spaceship, I was like, that's the X-Men. Because they also said interdimensional, which means they're from another Earth, another dimension, or like another universe. And so I thought it was going to be like the X-Men, and I thought it was going to be Monica. Because Monica is still trapped on the other universe with the X-Men. So when I saw the ship, it kind of looked like the X-Men ship. And I thought it was Monica, and she was with the X-Men coming back to the universe. But no, it was the Fantastic Four. But obviously the Fantastic Four movie is going to be like their kind of origin story in their universe. And then it's going to connect to the Thunderbolts. And then also at the end, they said that they didn't even call them the Thunderbolts. They just called them the New Avengers. And then Sam is also building the Avengers, right? Because in the Captain America movie, I did a review for that. He said he was going to create a new team of Avengers. And I was like, okay, it's him and the new Falcon, right? But who else is going to be on the new Avengers, right? Like, who else is left to be on the Avengers? Because everyone that's like left is the kids, and they are the young Avengers. But then they even said it in the post-credit scene. They're like, if Sam builds a team and he calls them the Avengers, then what are they? Because they are the Avengers already. But I guess they were just the Thunderbolts because, or I mean for this movie, so that this movie is called Thunderbolts and not the New Avengers, right? Because this movie could have been called the New Avengers. Because that's what they were at the end. They weren't the Thunderbolts, they were the New Avengers. This movie could have been called that, but it wasn't. So I don't know. Also, Sam not wanting to join them is so dumb. Like, what? Like, he wanted people. He wanted to create the New Avengers. So now that he has people, he doesn't want to join them and he wants to create his own team. I feel like that's why. I feel like that's because he wants to create his own team. He doesn't want to work with other people that are like already a team, which is like so dumb, but I guess. Also, the relationship between Yelena and Bob, incredible. Since from the beginning, so cool. Also, the way they killed Taskmaster in the beginning, I was like, what the fuck? I kind of felt a little bad because every other character got to shine but her. And I was like, that's so stupid. Like, I was waiting, like, in the beginning when they shot her, I was waiting for her to come back. I was like, oh, is she going to heal or something? And she didn't, so they just killed her. Like, I don't understand that. Why did they brought her in and they used her in the trailer and everything? You know, oh, it's going to be the Outcast, going to be Taskmaster and Ghost and whoever. For them to just kill her? Oh, what? That doesn't make no sense. But I guess. I don't fucking know. Because she could have had some character development too. I don't fucking understand now why they kill her. How much you want to bet is because the backlash she got because the Taskmaster is the man and they made her a woman on the Black Widow movie. And so now she comes back and they kill her. Marvel, fuck you. But yeah, good jokes. Good topic with the void and the loneliness that everybody feels. I was shocked when Yelena went into the darkness. I was like, she dead. But then I was like, okay, she's not dead. But then what's going to happen? You know what I mean? Like, I was shocked. But then everybody came back to help them. I like it. Again, the CGI was so cool. The way they did the stuff, it was so cool. I swear. Also, Valentina, she was funny. I like it. She was kind of a little bit of the villain, but she was funny. Like, she wasn't like truly evil or something, you know what I mean? But I like it. And we got a flashback of a memory of her. So, you could also kind of connect with her in a way and kind of see her point of view. I like her. And then yeah, that's it. I feel like I just literally just made I explained the movie in 10 minutes basically. But yeah, it was really good. It was a really good time. I would be so serious into a moment. They were like having a talk and be so serious. And then someone says a funny joke and it just fits so well, and then the next second you're just laughing. Ugh. It's just great. Also, Bucky looking fine as fuck. He looks so good. The shot of him in the kitchen from the side when you can see his arm and like his titty. He looks so fine. My God. But Bob kind of stole my heart. Bob, actor. I don't know the name of the actor. I'm so sorry. But sir, you kind of stole my heart. You did. He was so cute, and he's gonna be in the Avengers movie. I cannot wait. But again, I want Scarlet Witch. I want Wanda. I want Carol, Captain Marvel. I want Monica, Photon. Where are the women? Especially the three most powerful, because they are literally the three most powerful out of all of them. Out of everybody, they are the three most powerful. Where are they? Where's their cast announcement? Because Monica is trapped with the X-Men, but they announced the X-Men and not Monica. The fuck? I don't fucking know. But yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts on the movie. I want to watch it again, but I don't know if I want to go to the movies because the fucking tickets are getting expensive, girl. But to come out in Disney is gonna take a while. And the next movie is the Fantastic Four, so yeah, it's gonna be the origin story. And then the post-credit scene is gonna be them coming to our universe. Which, how are they even gonna do that? How do they figure it out? Like interdimension travel. How can they go into their ship and go into another universe? And how do they know to come back to this universe? You know what I mean? Like, why they could have went to any universe. They're gonna come to ours. Is it gonna be like on purpose, or is it gonna be like by accident? I feel like it's gonna be on purpose because they're gonna ask for help, because Doctor Doom is something that's from the Fantastic Four, right? But how are they gonna know about the Avengers in another Earth, in another dimension? How do they know about the Avengers of this world on their world? It's not like there's like interdimension news. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's gonna be on purpose or not. Also, they have a whole movie to show the origin story to defeat the villain of their movie, and then to connect their movie into the Avengers. How are they going to do that in one movie? Because the Thunderbolts did seem like a very quick movie. It wasn't that long, I don't think. It was like 2 hours, like what's like the normal for a Marvel movie. But it felt fast. Some scenes were like more slower, but it definitely felt like, and it was a good pace. But the part of him just getting shot, like Bob, and then he gets up and then he's flying, and then the way he flies and the shot of him on top of the clouds, it was beautiful. That part was so cool. And then him falling and the impact, like boom. Girl, it was incredible. I love the Thunderbolts. Love the Thunderbolts. But I'm excited for the Fantastic Four and to see my husband, Pedro Pascal. If you don't know, we are married. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, to see how he connects. But yeah, then the Avengers is only next year. That's crazy. It should be at the end of this year, but whatever. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you thought of this movie. If you've seen it, if you haven't, what the fuck are you doing here? Because all the spoilers. I don't know. So I'm assuming you saw it, but let me know your thoughts on it and everything. And I guess I'll see y'all in July for the review of the Fantastic Four. Yeah. So yeah. See you then. Bye.